The top 5 scary things caught on camera in a tunnel. The thing in the Riese tunnels. Project Riese was a German army plan to build a series of underground structures in the All Mountains of Poland during World War II. However, the structures were never completed, leaving behind only a strange set of tunnels and caves. The true purpose of these creepy tunnels has never been discovered, because no documentation describing Project Riese has ever been found. In this video, a group of explorers are trekking through the dark tunnels of Project Riese when they encounter another very bizarre cave explorer.
Widzieliście to?
A 4chan user attempted to brighten and stabilize the scary video so that the strange creature could be seen a bit more clearly.
Nie ma nic. Widzieliście to?
It almost looks like some small, scary thing running on 2 legs through the narrow tunnels. But what do you think? Could this be some strange German World War II experiment gone wrong? Is it some mysterious creature? Or is the whole thing just some good special effects work? Stand by me. 3 boys decide to explore a train tunnel near Odell Lake in Oregon. Even though they have flashlights, the tunnel is so dark that they can barely see more than a few feet in front of them. At first, they take their time, leisurely strolling on the tracks. However, as they get deeper into the tunnel, they realize that it is much longer than they originally thought. They begin to get nervous and start to jog, trying to reach the other end of the tunnel sooner. Nervousness soon turns to panic, and one of the boys says this.
I thought I heard something. Where's the door? Where's the door? We're probably barely halfway. What if a train started coming right now?
Less than 1 minute later, his question was answered.
It's a train! I'm gonna get on the side!
The boys jump into the muddy water next to the tracks, and as the train roars toward them, they press themselves tightly against the tunnel wall. Luckily, the 3 boys make it through the train passing without a scratch. Hopefully, after this incident, they will not take a stroll through any more train tunnels. So, have you ever had a near-death experience like this? If so, let me know in the comments. The Descent. The Russian YouTube channel Beyond features a guy named Nick who explores creepy, abandoned places. In one episode, Nick explores a series of narrow caves with his friends. The tunnel openings are so small that he actually has to take off his backpack to make it through the tight passageways. While he is removing his gear, his friends continue ahead. He calls out for his friends, but there is no answer. He is left alone, lost in the cave. He has to crawl on his belly right underneath sleeping bats to make his way through the caves. As if all that were not enough, strange things start to happen as he explores. First, his camera suddenly begins to act up while filming one particular alcove. Then, when he is trying to climb up a cliff, it almost seems like someone is throwing rocks down at him. It gets even worse when his light begins to die and he starts hearing strange noises in the cave. One noise is so loud that it sends him running blindly in the dark, but he does not get far. He decides to give up looking for his friends altogether and go back the way he came. But once he gets back to his backpack, there is even more bad news. Someone, or something, has been rummaging through his stuff.
Ребят, здесь кто-нибудь есть, ребят?
Nick claims that, even though he did not notice it at the time, his camera seems to have caught glowing eyes watching him from the dark of the cave. But what do you think? Nick definitely caught some scary things on camera, but are they real or fake? And are these really eyes, or just shiny rocks catching the glow of his flashlight just right? You decide. Final destination. When I first watched this video from Russia, I thought, wow, this motorcycle guy is crazy to be weaving in and out of traffic in a tunnel at that speed. Then I realized he was riding a bicycle, and that he was actually way crazier than I had even imagined. Now, I know some people will say, hey, it's extreme sports. It's cool. So what if he wants to risk his life? But allow me to point out 3 other things that make this guy scary and dangerous to everyone on the road. First, he is weaving in and out of traffic, cutting people off, which means someone could swerve to avoid him and have a wreck themselves. Second, that sign he crashes into and breaks, when he almost impales himself on the board sticking out of the truck, is a warning sign. It warns other drivers that the truck is carrying an extra long load, so no one accidentally drives up too close at a stop and gets those boards through their windshield, like in that freaky Final Destination scene. But he broke it, so now there is no warning at all. Third, the tunnel he is driving through is actually the Lefortovo tunnel in Moscow. You know that YouTube video called the Tunnel of Death, where it shows all these cars having random, horrible crashes for no reason. This is the same tunnel. It is nicknamed the Tunnel of Death because, even under everyday driving conditions, cars often lose control due to water and ice on the road. So, this is a scary video in many ways. At least, that is my take. Let me know your opinion down in the comments. Grave Encounters. 3 guys are exploring a tunnel under an old, abandoned asylum in Canada when one of the trio, named Matt, suddenly disappears. They turn back to look for him, but Matt is not there.
Matt? Oh. I told you he's sick, he needed to take a breather. Matt? I maybe 5 seconds ago when he was there. Stop playing around, man. Matt! Oh, he's freaking us out. Just go, take the right hand turn.
The video uploader suggests that the figure, dressed in what looks like an old hospital gown, could be the ghost of a former asylum patient. I have searched, but the source of this video is a little sketchy. Some say this is actually from the abandoned Anoka Insane Asylum in Minnesota, not Canada. So, if you know the original source of this video, please let me know in the comments.